While Utah is known for its great outdoors, more people are traveling here for athletics. News specialist Alex Cabrero on how the sports scene is shaping up to be one of the best in the country.
And their understanding what the city needed.
Mayors love talking about their cities, and Sandy Mayor Monica Zoltansky is no different, especially when it comes to sports.
With the arrival of the NHL coming to Sandy, it's a huge catalyst for economic redevelopment.
Hockey and soccer are huge draws for Sandy, which is why Zoltansky joined other city leaders for the Sports Tourism Summit in Salt Lake City. It's a gathering of sports executives, venue operators, and even sports league representatives, all focused on how Utah's growing sports scene is changing communities.
Sport absolutely benefits the entire state. What is so cool is, what community do you know that doesn't have a baseball diamond or a soccer field? And people are willing to drive.
For a state well known for its outdoor recreation tourism, Visit Salt Lake CEO Caitlin Eskelson says sports tourism has become a big player.
There is a huge economy of sport here that is really unreal.
Sports has brought in billions of dollars to the state since sports in Utah really took off after the 2002 Winter Olympics. And all those visitors aren't just filling hotel rooms, they're filling local restaurants and stores too, for professional, amateur, and even youth sports.
But just last year we brought in like 490,000 attendees. That is a lot of people.
However, sports tourism isn't only about dollars. Organizers say it's also about the social benefits, especially for kids and families.
It helps with mental health. It helps with behavioral health. Parents look at it as an opportunity for the child to make friends.
It's the kind of impact that goes far beyond a sports field.
It's almost magical way that it can really bring community together.
We love our sports, and we love, as a city, as mayor, I love how sport brings people together in community.
And organizers here say it's just the beginning, with Salt Lake City and Utah getting ready for another Olympics and possibly a Major League Baseball team here in town. The sports tourism industry and the economy is only going to grow in the state. In Salt Lake City, Alex Cabrero, KSL 5 News.
Yeah, exciting times ahead for sure. Alex, thank you. Sports and recreation and even meaningful life may now be more accessible for millions of Americans with disabilities, thanks to cutting-edge research underway at the University of Utah. At the Craig H. Nielsen Rehabilitation Hospital, engineers and therapists design adaptive sports gear to help patients do things they didn't think possible.
We're kind of in the middle of a couple projects right now, but this is an outdoor mountain bike that's designed to be fully operated using sip and puff controls or the EMG or joystick controls for people with high-level disabilities. Here in the fabrication lab, they have 3D printers to make prototypes that are custom to the needs of each patient's injuries or abilities, like the Tetraski that turns right or left based on muscle contractions.
We're trying to leverage some muscle activation for whatever muscles still contract in order to control some of these devices. So if you can only really move your face muscles, you could smile with one cheek or the other. We have some participants that will grimace and use their neck muscles, and it works with that as well. It's incredible to watch how life-changing it is for them, for a lot of people that thought they would never be able to really enjoy time outdoors again or really be able to control anything around them because they've lost the ability to move their body.
The work here not only improves mobilization, but quality of life.
I do a lot of things with the therapy team here where they might need a small hand adaptation for someone to hold a pen better or something like that, and they can come down, we can mock it up and have a prototype for them in a matter of hours. You would think that little things like that don't make that big of a difference, but it really does.
Applications like this exoskeleton could change stroke outcomes for millions of patients by enabling users to regain motor function.
I'm able to control my left arm using my right arm. When you make a motor movement, you create electricity, and we're collecting that through these bands, and using a machine learning algorithm and some robotic algorithms, we're able to control the prosthetic through these signals.
It's a long way from passive prosthetics. Across campus, engineers are helping to develop a thought-controlled prosthetic hand. Signals from the brain using electrodes implanted in the arm activate the movement. For 1.6 million Americans living with limb loss, This research can restore human touch.
We've had a patient, who's been able to use the system to shake hands with their wife and feel their touch once again for the first time since they lost their hand 13 years ago. And it's those really powerful emotional experiences where everything is just all of a sudden clicks.
From bionic arm to a bionic leg.
As soon as I walked on it, I remember I left and I told my prosthetist with me that that was amazing.
The processor inside the prosthesis, this kind of artificial brain inside the prosthesis, can kind of look at the sensors and generate movements that are similar to the movement that a biological leg will generate in the same situation.
Alec lost his leg after being hit by a car. This leg actually generates power. It will give others like Alec the same joy of movement.
And I still believe that today it'll change lives.
The U is in various stages of bringing these products to market so the technology can benefit people everywhere. Thanks for joining us on this week's Sunday edition. Music and the spoken word is next. Have a great Sunday.